tides against you. You never thought.
Come back again with me, handsome guy. I know that you guys are very serious watching this video. Don't be so serious, just relax. Oops, my teacher, relax. No need to be that serious. Today, handsome guy will lead this video. So just relax, okay? Okay or not? Siap?
Yo, siap!
Most business, we know that they will start from family business. In the rumors, there's a curse where family business will not last until the third generations. The reasons why the third generations cannot last is one of the reason is there are a lot of numbers of family and siblings which will cause them are willing to work inside the company, which is they will not constant or focus to one ownerships, where the family and the siblings will have conflict with each others and will harm to the business itself. That's why the curse is always people they always believe that the third generations will not last for the business.
The example of companies that could break the third generation curse is the S.C. Johnson's companies. S.C. Johnson's companies was founded in 1886 by Samuel Curtis Johnson, and S.C. Johnson's company itself is a market and a distributor for the housing products. For the example is the home cleaning, home cleanser, and etc. And here are the some of the key successful of S.C. Johnson's companies that could be seen. One of the key successful that S.C. Johnson's companies to be so successful is because of the trigger that was prepared by the past generations to the next generations. S.C. Johnson's company has set the rules that not only for the family members could be the next ownerships, but also for the non-family members. This is the trigger for the family members to show their efforts and capabilities to the families so that they could be chosen to be the next owner, so that there will be no bias rumors that could happen to the S.C. Johnson's companies. There is also no bias between genders, so that the females from the Johnson's family could also work in the companies. The second key successful of S.C. Johnson's companies to be so successful is because of the family meeting that they must attend. In the family meetings, they could discuss the family problems that might happen, or the different opinions between the family members that could occur in the company. In the family meetings, the family members could discuss about their opinions, and they must share their secrets to all of the family members. There might be different opinions between the family members, so in the family meetings they could discuss it and solve the problem quickly, so that there will be no big misunderstanding between the family members, which could cause the disasters in the companies. If S.C. Johnson's companies does not make family meetings, the family members would not be able to solve the misunderstanding between the family members, which could cause bigger resentment between the family members, which will affect to the company. The last key successful of S.C. Johnson's companies could be so successful is because of they put an early training for the next generations. The earlier they put the next generation for the early training, the more they could understand that how hard it is to develop and expand the business. In this way, the next generation will not only enjoy the result from the past generations, but also they will try to develop the business. So that's all is about the main key successful of S.C. Johnson's companies that could break the third generation curse.
the example of the company that was not able to pass the 3-generation curse is PT Nyonya Menir. First, in the PT Nyonya Menir is basically selling a medicine herbal company that sell traditional Japanese jamu. And in this PT Nyonya Menir, they cannot pass the 3-generation. And some of the reason why PT Nyonya Menir cannot pass the 3-generation curse is because they have 3 reasons. First, the reason is the founder forget to keep up a good relationship within the family members. The second reason is the founder is forget to set the priority about the mission and vision that need to pass to the next generation. So, because we know that each generation have their perspective on how they run the business. And then the third is the founder need to have a understanding on how they pass the generation. As we know, the second generation or third generation might have less knowledge and less experience on how they run the business. And then we know that when they don't have the experience, don't have the knowledge, and then that they just underestimate about the business that they run, and then they just enjoy the result of the business as the up generation that he take. I don't even talk. They laugh already. So, in this video, after this, one of my friends will explain the important part. So, focus. Don't laugh. Just focus. Okay? Okay or not?
Betul.
Siap.
We, as an expert in family business succession planning, would like to recommend the patriarchs of a Thai family business on how to break the 3rd-generation curse, as the business can last long for many generations to come. There are 6 recommendations from us to recommend the patriarchs of a Thai family business. The founder need to plan a family business mission statement as priority. When the first generation can run well the business, they need to put a vision and mission statements to their next generation to make sure that their next generation will have the same vision and mission to make the business keep developing. It is also important for the previous generation to identify the new leader or chairman in the business. When it's stated that the available role of chairman is only for one person, for sure the one who will be the next chairman is the best on putting efforts in the business. This factor will trigger all the next generation to put the highest effort to become the new leader of the business. Despite the available role of the chairman, they also need to make sure that their next generation always have any available roles. It will trigger the next generation to involve in the business and make their previous generation as their role model behind the succession. Even they doesn't get the highest role, which is chairman, but they could be the chief executive officer, chief financial officer, and many more. Before they promoted to the higher role, it is needed to train the next generation in the earlier age to inject them with the knowledge of the business, knowing how hard to develop the business and the willingness to involve in the business. When it is trained to the earlier age, they will not just enjoy the result of the business, but they will make an innovation for development of the business. When you already pass to the 3rd generation, the family members automatically will be wider. To maintain that the family members have a good relationship between each other, it is needed to make a family meeting. In family meeting itself, it will not discuss about the business, but discussing about feeling and become platform to resolve if there is any problem between each other. It is also to keep and maintaining the family vision missions and have the same perspective that they are one big family that need to grow the business together rather than thinking their own advantages.
So as the conclusion, this third generation curse has become the most haunted that occur in the world of the business. And it become the most avoidable because it can cause the business to fail at the third generation. But not all business fail at the third generation. For example, we can say like the S.J. Johnson. They are not survived not until the third generation, but until the fifth generation. So we can say that it's not because the family business not have the ability to run the business, but they fail to maintain their family members, so that it can cause the third generation curse to happen. So for the recommendation for the S.C. Johnson, we like to share the case that happened to Nyonya Menyer, that they fail at the third generation. It can cause because they fail to maintain their family business or the family member. They can cause the third generation curse to happen. So for our recommendation, S.C. Johnson need to more care and to more maintain their family member so that the business can survive until many generations. Okay, wait. Let me think first.
So noisy, that one. Okay, this is the end of the video. Thank you for the attention, for all of my friends who watch this video, and for the lecturers also thanks for the opportunity that given to us to make a video again. Thanks.